Hi everybody. So today I am going to walk you through my facial routine. This is the one I do usually every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on my skin. Right now, because it's so oily and I'm getting a few bumps here and there, I've done it. 2 weeks have passed since I did the last really intense one with extractions and a whole lot of steps and a whole lot of masks. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it, and I actually got a new mask from Fresh and a new toner yesterday, so I'm excited to see how the mask is. I've used the toner last night and this morning, and I actually already noticed a difference in my skin. Normally, I just got off work. Normally my skin is almost greasy. So, I've still got some shine. I think it needs, time to work and everything. And obviously I just have oily skin in the summer. So, I'm so far happy with it. So, we're going to start with washing our face. I use CeraVe. So I will wash my face and then come back. Okay, so now I'm all clean. And just to show you what I use, CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, which I've been using for years. My dermatologist recommended it because I have very sensitive skin and it works wonders for me. So now that I have damp skin, I'm going to start with this. This is the new mask I got. It's a clay mask, and it's supposed to help mattify, and also it removes clogged pores, that kind of stuff. So it's supposed to help with that a lot. And you can also use this as a spot treatment. So I'm gonna start with this. Okay, so we'll just take a small amount. You can use a brush if you have a little mask brush, or your hands. I usually just use my hands. Done. Just switch hands, it's a little bit easier. Okay, awesome. So this one, the instructions say 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna do 5 to 7 just because I like to do everything longer and be hard-headed. So I will be back in 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I'm back. So it's been about 6 to 7 minutes. And as you can see, it's mostly dry. This is what it looks like dry. This part's, no, it's pretty dry. I think I just put it on a little bit thicker there. But yeah, so now you just rinse it off. Okay, so now that I'm all rinsed off, next I'm gonna do my brown sugar and olive oil scrub. I actually have some dark spots and little bumps, so I'm gonna use this one because it's a little bit heavier than the other one I usually like to use, which is the Blueberry micro refining skin polish that I got from Spa Habitat, which is awesome and it smells really good. But for today, I just need a heavier scrub. So just pull a little bit out and then just go down right here, those dark spots I was talking about. Get all of that, and a little bit goes a long way. And this is a very easy homemade mask, or scrub, excuse me, that literally is just brown sugar and olive oil. And I do a little bit more sugar to oil, but you just want to mix it up until you get the consistency right you want for your face. And you can do, brown sugar can be a little harsh if you have really, really sensitive skin. I would consider my skin sensitive and it's just fine. But if you have really, really sensitive skin, there are finer ones you can use. Or if you don't want to make it, you can just buy that Blueberry micro one from Spa Habitat is really good, and it's a lot finer. So I'm going to now take this off. All right. comes off very easy. Okay, perfect. So next I'm going to make sure this is off. So here we go. A little bit more. Can't really see it, but I can feel it. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to apply this Draw It All Out. It's a charcoal peel mask. It's a very, very gentle peel. I got this at Ulta, this Formula 10.0.6. I actually have a lot of these little mini ones and they're really reasonably priced. So this one I'm going to apply, and then it takes 10 to 15 minutes to dry. And for any mask that's a peel, the recommended time should be about right for it to dry, but if it takes a little longer, then you want it to peel correctly. So, and I love like charcoal, clay, all of that. It just really helps clean out the pores. And now that I've opened them up with the scrub and the clay mask, this will help to kind of draw all of that stuff out that's really to the surface and peel right off. Especially your nose here. All right, a little bit more. And this one, like I said, is really gentle. It's not like some of the more intense peeling masks you can find. I have a coconut peel that I do after I steam. That's a lot more intense. So as far as like getting in your hair and stuff like that, you want to be careful. But this one, you'll be fine. It's not gonna rip any hairs out or anything. All right, perfect. So I'm going to let this fully dry. Usually it takes, honestly, about 10 minutes. So I will be back. Okay, so I am back and dry and ready to peel. As you'll see, it'll be just real smooth, easy to run your hands over when it's dry, and you can kind of feel it. But like I said, this one's not super intense, so it's not like just constricting. But I like to just start down here and just peel it off. And this one I usually cannot get off in just one peel, so just take as much as you need. Like I said, really easy. Not even a wincing facial expression. And any like, if it's like a tiny piece that won't come off, you can just kind of rub it like this with your finger and it'll come off very easily. And also, just like a wet towel will help get any extra pieces off. Having some trouble. Alright, almost done. And I have obviously dark hair, so this little black mask can get stuck in there. Good. Alright, there we go. So now that we've got that off, our next mask I'm going to do is Origins Out of Trouble. And I've actually talked about this before on the blog. I can show you guys what it looks like. This is another attack for breakouts. It has sulfur and zinc oxide in it, which are found in a lot of acne medications. So, and it has a very distinctive smell. It doesn't smell good like most of the other ones I use, but I'm doing it for results, not for good smells. You know, like I said, like I'm just having some breakouts right now, and so not only does it help with if you've got like a current breakout going on, it helps to prevent future ones too. So that's also why I really like it, because even if my skin isn't broken out, it may help prevent a couple bumps that we're trying to form. All right, so this one is legitimately 10 minutes. didn't go overboard with the amount, so it should be dry by then, and then we'll take it off and it'll be time to steam. Okay, so I am back and I have actually left the bathroom because now I am steaming my face. So I don't know if you can necessarily see the steam. It's coming out. This is like a whole little steamer here. You put the water in, and then this is the face tool. So I've been using this one for, I got it the Christmas before last, so I've been using it pretty consistently, and I really like this tool. I do think also this one comes with like a dryer bowl, but you can steam your hair in, so I use it for that as well. I think I'm going to invest in a new one soon, so when I do, I will let you guys know and link that. But for today, I'll go ahead and link this one, which I have in a previous blog post, but I'm going to go ahead and link everything so you don't have to search for it. So this I just do for about 10 minutes, just to really let my pores open up, absorb all the stuff that's already been done to it, and this is great to do, especially when you're going to do extractions, which I'm going to do next. So that way you can really see where everything is. And as you can tell, my skin is starting to get moisturized and, you know, glowy from the steam. So I will be back in 10 minutes. All right, so I am back. I have just finished steaming. As you can see, my face is not, I wouldn't say wet, but it's definitely got some moisture going on. So now I'm going to do extractions. I just use this little basic extracting tool, super inexpensive. I think I got this at like Marshall's in a little kit. And then this little mirror that zooms, magnifies. I prefer this because you can see, as you can see, my little mascara is coming off in the steam. But I prefer to do this because you can really see everything up close and magnified, which is way better than even if you stuck your face right up to a mirror. So maybe a little closer and I'm gonna get started. But I do not recommend extractions if you've never had them done or watched several videos and really know what you're doing and understand, because you really don't want to mess up your skin. And by the way, they hurt very badly. See what I'm doing? I'm just going here. I have a lot of like whiteheads underneath my chin that I can see when I use the magnifying. So I'm going through and cleaning those up. Whew. I tell you, this hurts, just so you know. So, all right. So now I'm gonna go up here. So I'm going to finish this process and then right, so I am back and I am done with my extractions. So now, as you can see, some of the places I went, they're red and a little swollen, but that's pretty normal here. Just trying to get those out of your face. So next, because I've gone in pretty, I would say pretty rough, not rough, but you know, just doing all of those things that kind of strip your skin and take things out, and you need to build it back up. So now I'm going to use this coconut peel off facial mask, and it's a soothing, hydrating, and moisturizing mask. Even though it is a peel, and this was the one I was talking about that's a little bit more intensive a peel, but this is also great for right after a steam / extractions, because then any of the little whiteheads or blackheads or anything you may have missed, you can pull it out with this. So I'm just gonna apply this. This one usually takes a little bit longer to dry for me, because you want it to be fully dry before you peel it off. So I would say typically around 15 to 20 minutes. Down here. So just On this one, don't necessarily set like a time limit, just kind of go with making sure it's dry. And, you know, be very careful around your hairline because like I said, it's, oh, got a piece of hair in there, which will hurt on pulling it out. So I just kind of want to get that out of there because this will pull this hair out. So I will sponge math everywhere. Sun. I like to be especially careful with like my eyebrows, and a little bit's gonna get in my hairline, but that's okay. Oh yeah, so it goes on kind of strange. But something else I can show you real quick. So post steam, my mascara is starting to come off. The lash extension mascara that I was talking about last week, and as you can see, there's absolutely no smudging. It comes off in like this little kind of flaky remnants. It's super easy to get off. Literally, I just steam my face and my mascara is coming off, but at the same time, it is long lasting. So just thought I'd throw that in there. So now that the mask is on, it goes on kind of choppy, as you can see. But once it's fully dry, it'll be completely smooth, and I'll show you guys that and peel it off. All right, I'll be back. So I am back, and the mask is mostly dry. I'm kind of in a hurry, so these parts over here aren't quite as dry, but so we'll just start over here and hopefully it'll dry a little bit more as we go. So remember for this one, it's a little more intense, so especially like around your hairline, your eyebrow, you'll want to be more cautious. Oh, can't quite press it. There we go. It's definitely intense, so you know, don't rush it. And this one, if you miss any or can't peel it or just don't want to, it also comes off with warm water. So like if you get around your hairline and you really start pulling on something that you kind of want to stop, you can just get warm water, and then that way you end up taking out a chunk of hair or something. This mask, I actually got it at Marshall's. The brand is Body Prescriptions. I don't know where else you can get it. But like I've said in previous posts about it, there are other peels you can get that are going to be moisturizing. And so really get that nose, because that was an area I really had to go hard on with the extractions because it was filled with whiteheads as per usual. That's a forehead. Definitely caught some hairline in that one. And then I just got a little bit more. But like I said, some of these can be intense. I do this mask like once a week, so I'm pretty used to it. And the point is you want to peel it because it's, you know, that's how it's really working, but at the same time, you don't want to just peel off all your hair, all your eyebrows. So this was the side that needed a little bit more time to dry, so we'll just kind of rub that side off because it's still a little wet. But luckily I don't really have a whole bunch of issues going on over there, so that's okay. So I'll just peel the rest of this off. Almost done. Got some in my hair, but no big deal. Well, and this, like taking these masks off and steaming and all these things, like this is a reason I really like to kind of try and do my hair masks and my face masks and everything I'm going to do as far as pampering in one sitting. So like if possible, if I'm on the same page as far as like if I plan on doing my hair tomorrow and I need to do a facial, I will also have my hair mask going at the same time, which makes it a lot easier. So if stuff gets in your hair or, you know, you steam a little bit too high on your hairline, you're okay because it doesn't really matter. Luckily right now I'm pretty just natural and not really caring too much about my hair also, so it's okay. Alright, so now that we've got all that out, next is my toner. So now I'm done with all my masks. So next is going to be this toner I was talking about, and it's actually the same base product as that mask I used first, the Umbrian Clay, I'm not really sure to say it. But this is a toner, and this is for mattifying the skin and minimizing the appearance of pores, which is great. So shake it up, use a cotton swab or a cotton pad, and this is what it should look like on the cotton ball, like the clay color. But as you'll notice, as I'm applying it, it does not come on that color. It comes on clear. Just going to tone. And normally, the nightly routine I do is I would cleanse, tone, then use my serum, and then finish off with my moisturizer. So obviously I did lots and lots of steps in between cleansing, but I can tone on your neck. All right, so that's done. Now I also got this fresh, it's a black tea serum. I love serums. My favorite is actually the Caudalie. You can get it at Sephora. They have a serum that is just amazing. That's my favorite, but I just haven't replaced it yet. So she at Fresh last night was giving free samples, so I was like, oh, I'll try this. So I just added 2 drops, take a little bit, and then to apply it, you actually want to press up for this particular serum. So, get it everywhere. Right, here we go. Perfect. And then just finish off with moisturizer. Something else I will do, like if I do a facial right before bed, or if I know I'm not going out anymore for the day, I will mix like almond oil or coconut oil with whatever moisturizer I decide to use. Today I'm not going to do that because I have to go on errands. It's still pretty early, but I am going to go ahead and put on my heavier moisturizer, which I use at night, which is the Drunk Elephant Protein-y Polypeptide Cream. It's a protein moisturizer, so it's really good for firming skin and helping with skin tone and that kind of thing. So just go ahead and apply that to finish up on top. It'll, you know, settle into my skin nicely. A little bit more forehead. All right, and that is my 11th step facial. So just to run through it, and I'll link the products below and also list it, but just to run through it one last time. I cleansed, and then I used the Umbrian clay mask for about 5 minutes. Actually, I did 6 minutes. And then from there, I did a scrub, my brown sugar and olive oil scrub. After that, I used my peeling charcoal mask from Formula 10.0.6, and then after that I used my Out of Trouble for acne prone skin mask. After that I steamed for 10 minutes, then I did extractions. Once I was done with that, I applied the coconut peel mask, just as long as it took for it to dry, which was about 15 minutes today, which wasn't too bad. And then I finished with toner, serum, and moisturizer. So here is the finished look of my skin. It's pretty, a little bit of peel still left, but that's okay. And you might still find little remnants of stuff, especially because I was, not rinsing off as much, just doing it on camera, but that's exactly why I say, do this when you're gonna do a hair mask, or when you're not, don't freshly do your hair and then do a facial unless you have a way to cover it, which you can use like a headband or something, which will be fine. But here is my skin post-facial. As you can see, it's still a little red from peeling and from extractions, but letting it settle with the moisturizer and everything, and like once I wake up in the morning, it's gonna look really nice and everything should be settled down nicely. So I will let it rest for a little while, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like the next day. All right, thanks guys, thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, good morning. So I just wanted to come on here and show you my skin now that it's had time to kind of settle. But this is what it looks like post-facial. I'm super happy with my results, as I usually am. But yeah, so this is what the 11-step facial got me. And obviously everybody's skin will be different, and you'll use different products that you find work best for you. But yeah, I will link everything below as I said previously, and have a good day. Thanks.